Hey, what's going on? This is Freedom Project Live, episode 233. My name is Paul Farmer. And today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 reasons why I started an online business in 2020. The truth be told, I've been doing online business for a while, but I did decide to add something to my portfolio. And that is why I'm going to go over in this particular video or this episode. All right, so let's get right to it. So I just want to say this, all right? Like I said, I've been doing this for a while, and there are certain things I look for that I would say most newer people probably don't look for when they're looking at an online business opportunity. And one of the things that I look for, and the reason I look for this is because I have had to build this myself. I have had to build, and what I'm talking about, let me just go over this here, is team support. Team support and resources, super, super important. Culture, super important. So I've had to actually build this myself, and it is a lot of work. It is very time consuming. It takes a lot of energy. There's a lot to it, okay? And I do have that kind of a thing built out, but one of the things that I look for whenever I'm starting an opportunity is it something that I could plug people right into? Is it something that I could literally go, okay, so welcome to the team. You just got started. This is where you need to go. And all the support and all the resources are provided. I don't need to go reinvent the wheel and create all that myself. I don't have to go create webinars. I don't have to go create a marketing system. I don't have to go create the training. Like, I don't have to do any of that. The fast start, any of that. If that's already taken care of, that is huge to me. And I think it's a big deal for the team as well, because the main reason about this is they don't have to do it either. All they got to do is plug people right into the resources that are already provided. So that is fantastic. Now, later on, if you want to create your own resources, once you get a grasp on it and you start growing a team, then you may want to do that. But at the very beginning, you want it to be as simple as possible, as simple as possible. So I'm just going to say a few things about the team that we have. And I actually didn't realize how many resources we actually have. I was only looking at one part of the team when I got started. And the reason I was looking at it was, okay, so we have a Facebook group where people are excited, people are ranking up, there's success being shown. We have a marketing system that's done for you. So all I have to do is share that marketing system with whoever. And I'm thinking to my team, wow, they don't have to pay for this extra. A lot of times you have to pay extra to get like a third-party marketing system, but here it's completely free. You don't even have to pay for it. We do have the option of a full marketing system for $10 a month also, that doesn't require you to have an autoresponder or anything. So it's all inclusive. The other thing that I really liked was they were doing training, and they are doing training. So they provide the training, they provide the fast start, everything anyone needs to get started and have success is provided already. So that was a huge, huge deal to me when I saw that. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is awesome. This is what people need. This is really what people need. So that's one of the things I look for now that I've been doing this for a while. And it's funny, I've heard other leaders talk about how important it is to have the team support, how important it is to have that kind of thing built out. And when they find that kind of thing, like, oh, wow, I could just plug my people right in, that's even better. Okay. Now, I do have my own group. I do have my own training. I do have a very simple formula that I give access to anybody that works with me. But the big thing here is they can be plugged right into the already done team support. I'm going to come back to that, by the way, because there's a lot of our team offers so many bonuses. It's just insane. All right, moving on. Residual income obviously is a big deal. Everybody wants to, well, I won't say everybody, but I would say the majority of people would probably want to earn residual income. Being paid every week is phenomenal. You know, being paid every week is phenomenal. And I'm going to talk about a way to be paid every day, every, you know, whenever you want, honestly, later on during this live. Hopefully people are seeing this. I don't know if they're even seeing this, but that's okay. They'll see it eventually. So residual income. Now, I won't go too deep into this, but what I love about this opportunity, why I decided to do this online business, is because the way it's designed. I know I don't have a compensation plan on there, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the compensation plan. The biggest thing for me is the fact that you could actually make $500 residual income, and you only need to have 10 people on your team. Now, when I say on your team, I'm not saying you have to go and sponsor or refer 10 customers. I'm saying you have 10 customers, 10 people on your team. So that could come from anybody on your team. All you have to do, I'm going to get to this a little later, is refer 3 customers. And that unlocks everything. That makes it possible for you to actually go and earn from other people's efforts, even if you don't sponsor them. So there are people within this compensation plan, within this organization, that are literally making $2,000 a month or more, and they only sponsor like 3 people. Okay, because of the way it's set up, and that's really awesome. I'm going to touch back on that later on. But anywhere from $500 residual income all the way up to $100,000 residual income, $25,000 a week. Now, maybe that's a little too high for you to even comprehend. I don't know. But that is, you know, let's just say $500, $1,000, even $2,000 a month, which is very doable in a respectable amount of time. The people getting to 100,000, we have 2 people in the company that have hit $100,000 a month. Obviously, they put in the work. Obviously, they most likely had a following. Obviously, they're veteran marketers. They know what they're doing. But within 4 months, which is unheard of in this industry, we have 2 people right now, and more are coming, that have hit the top rank in the company, which pays $25,000 a week. $25,000 a week, but that's not even what I'm most excited about when it comes to this opportunity, which sounds crazy, right? The fact that you can make that much, but you know, that's not even the high point here. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But yeah, who doesn't want residual income? I mean, $500 a month. Let's just say 500, and that's so simple to do. Again, you only need 10 people on your team. Now, my personal team, I have people that are about to hit that, and they haven't even sponsored, 10 people. Once they refer 3 customers, they will basically be at that level. And they didn't even get those people. They didn't refer those people. So that's really amazing in my book, that you can move through the ranks and you only need to refer 3 people. That's incredible. And I'm going to go back to that a little bit later because I'm going to talk about that again. It's affordable to the masses. All right. Unlike high ticket programs that go as high as like $30,000, $40,000, this program is very affordable. We don't have any upsells. It's just a one payment. Well, it's a monthly, but I'm going to tell you how you can get past that monthly very quickly. Less than $100. Less than $100 to start an opportunity is fantastic. With what I've talked about so far, the team support and the team resources alone far surpass what you're paying for. Honestly, they far surpass that. But the product itself is phenomenal. All right, let me go to the next one. Minimal requirement for to create a no-cost membership. So I mentioned this a little bit above. I'm going to mention it again. All you need to do to get a free membership, and I'm going to talk about the product right after this. All you need to do to get a free membership, are you ready for this, is refer 3 customers. 3 customers. To me, that's incredible. I did that overnight myself. I'm not saying you're going to do it overnight, but what if it took you like 3 months to do it? And after that, now you're free. After that, so once you refer your 3 customers, yes, you get a free membership ongoing. But here's the thing. Once you refer your 3 people, this is what's fun about this, is your team can help you. So remember when I said people were getting to $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month without even sponsoring more than 3 people? Or maybe they sponsor 5. I don't know. Remember I said that? Well, the reason that can happen is because once you refer 3 people, that's what you unlock. So you get a free membership, but also now, because the way the compensation plan is situated, because I can only put 1, 2, 3 people wide, I can only go 3 wide. After that, every single person I bring on board, every single person the team brings on board is going to be placed somewhere on the team under somebody. And that counts towards your rank. So let's say you want to get to our first rank, which pays $500 a month, residual income, $500 a month, residual income. What you have to do there is just refer 10 people. You don't even need to, you only need 10 people on your team. So you refer your 3 customers, which is very simple to do. Anybody and everybody can do it. Our team provides resources on how to do that. In my private group, which you get access to, I give you a full formula that doesn't even cost any money to do, and it flat out works. I mean, I brought in way more than 3 people using this formula. I'll just say that, okay? Once you have that 3, you have a free membership, and now that qualifies you to move through the compensation plan. So in theory, over time, you could move up quite a ways. Now, I don't know if you're going to get to 100,000. I don't know if you're going to do that, the top rank, by only referring 3 people. That's probably not going to happen. But it is realistic, 500, 1,000 a month, even possibly 2,000 a month. And over time, maybe 5,000 for referring 3 people. I mean, that's insane. That doesn't happen. Okay. I was listening to a training that they did over the weekend. The team does these webinars to help bring new prospects in. Again, I don't have to create it. It's created. We had top earners come on, leaders come on and talk about the opportunity. And just about every single one of them is like, for me to reach the amount I'm making now, like if I did it in another company, it would take me like 3 years. They're doing it in months. Okay. I'm not saying you're going to do it in months, but I'm saying it's possible. So that's really a big deal. That's another 3 people. It's a done deal. 3 people, you're done. Okay. I see way too many people making this a mountain. This is actually a very simple task. It's very simple. I remember when I first started in network marketing, this was back in 2012. I remember the first weekend I got started, and I knew absolutely nothing. I knew zero, literally zero about marketing. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know anything. And that weekend, I referred 3 people into my business in a weekend. Okay. So not knowing anything. Like I did it completely wrong, but still I was able to do it. So I know it's a very doable thing. It's just, to me, it's still amazing. All right. So I'm going to move to the next. Now, this is what I'm most excited about. And this is not actually why I got started. Why I got started was the team support, the residual income, the compensation plan. It's affordable to the masses, the minimal requirements to have your membership free. The fact that I could help people and still benefit at the same time, not just, oh, well, I'm just giving people away, I don't benefit at all. No, I actually help people, not just through training, because I do training, but I actually get to help people by placing people under them that helps them move through the ranks. Like, to me, that was a huge deal. Now, the product is something I got into later. Okay. And the product is really where it's at. That is really where it's at. While the compensation plan is phenomenal, at first I didn't get it because I was hearing people talk about this thing. They're like, oh, the compensation plan is great, but the product is where it's at. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it wasn't until I started digging in and started experiencing the product myself that I realized that the power is within the product. And the fact that it is less than $100 and you only need to refer 3 people to get a free education, because our product is education. It teaches you a skill that doesn't require you to recruit, that you can do from the comfort of your home, on your computer, on your smartphone. It teaches you a skill where you can literally make money on demand. And, before I did it, I thought it was going to be, before I got into the education, one of the reasons I didn't was like, no, I'm going to focus on the marketing side. I'm going to focus on the marketing side. I'm going to build my team. First thing I want to do, right? But after being involved for a while, and actually, like they had to do a few things where we couldn't refer people for about a week, about 2 weeks, I think it was. We were not able to refer people because we're making some updates and things. So that kind of forced me to get into the education because I couldn't refer anybody. So I got into the education, and they kept saying, you got to get in there. You got to get in there. This is where it's at, right? So I got in there, and literally it blew my mind. My eyes were opened, to what is possible and how simple it really can be. So our product teaches you how to trade, how to do Forex trading, cryptocurrency trading, and there's much more. There's much more in there. But our main focus, what the team is mostly focused on, is Forex trading, foreign exchange. And I won't go into the particulars of this, but I will say this, okay? When we got started with this and when I decided, okay, let's run with this, I told my wife, I'm like, hey, what if you learn the Forex, learn Forex, you go through the education, you use the platform, you do everything, and I will handle the marketing side of this, okay? I will do the marketing, I will do the reach outs, I will do the videos, I will do all that stuff, right? I will build the team. I will focus on building the team. You focus on Forex, okay? So she started going through the education. And we have a 2-week syllabus that basically walks you through step by step what you need to know to be an effective trader, to be a profitable trader. It's broken down into 2 weeks. Okay. Now this is a bonus our team provides on top of the product. The bonus uses the product though. So when you go through the syllabus, it directs you back into the education that is provided by the company. That is the product. That's what you're paying the $99 for. This isn't just about the compensation plan. Okay. So it directs you back into that. And so she started going through it. She's following the syllabus. And then we got into one of the bonuses the team provides. And there's a 23-minute video. Everybody on the team gets access to this. As long as you're paying the membership or you have a free account because you referred your 3, you have access to this website. And the website breaks down a simple strategy where you can literally take $50, just $50, and you could turn that $50 into just about $12,000 in 30 trades. Okay. Now this is being very, very conservative, but it's broken down. Like this is what you trade. This is when you get out. All this, everything is broken down. This is your trading plan. And it's broken down like that. So you don't go and blow your account, meaning you don't go and lose all your money. It's broken down that way, not to be greedy, not to go in and treat it like it's a lottery ticket, right? Not to go, oh, it's a casino, and I'm just gonna spin the dial, right? I'm gonna do the what is it, slot machine? I don't gamble, so I can't think right now. But yeah, pull the lever. There we go. Let's see what's going to come up. No, it's not gambling. This is, you are making predictions of what's going to happen, and they teach you exactly what to do. So anyway, my wife went through this 23-minute training by one of the coaches, because we have, like, within the team, we have all these profitable traders that go in and they actually teach you, like, you could ask questions live while they're trading. Like, they teach you what to do, what to look for, how to mark up your charts, all this stuff, right? Everything you need to know. And you're listening to a guy that doesn't, like, when I started, I knew zero, literally zero about Forex. I honestly was, like, scared of it, honestly. So maybe you're scared of it. Maybe that's where you're right now. You're like, oh, well, I've done it in the past and it didn't work, or whatever, right? Or that's going to be hard. Like, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, wow, this is so complicated, right? So I stayed away from it. No, I'm going to build my team. I'm going to build my team, right? Anyway, she watched this 23-minute video, does what's taught on the 23-minute video, and has been placing trades. And she's won just about every one of her trades, just from a 23-minute video that our team provides as a bonus. Now, I want you to understand this, because this is so powerful. Like I said, I've been in this industry for 8+ years. I'm not saying I'm a Forex trader. I'm not saying any of that, okay? But what I'm saying is, what is so exciting about this is you get education that people go and pay. Like, one of our traders, one of our coaches, the person that came up with this strategy, said, like, for like 2 years, she was in another program and she was completely lost. Like, she had no clue what was going on. She couldn't get it. And finally she figured out, like, I just need to make like, it wasn't until she came into this program, this opportunity, and she went through some of the education, and she's like, that was the missing piece. And she put together this very simple strategy. And the way she does it's very simple. And she says, like, hey, look, the reason I make it simple is so you can be profitable. There's no need to be all complicated and all this stuff, right? So the power of that is you literally can go in for 23 minutes, and maybe you need to watch it a few times, right? 23 minutes, you're going to get the basics. You're going to understand what you're looking for. You're going to be able to start placing, get into trades. Like, you're going to start understanding what it is. And you start on a demo account, of course. But this is how you can literally print money on demand, honestly. Yes, it could go sideways, but if you follow the training, you're going to have a very good shot at being profitable, because the way it's set up so you don't go and lose a ton of money. All right. But, like, to me, I was just like, wow, like, my eyes were open. I'm like, wow, you mean I don't have to talk to anybody? You mean I could do this? And, like, she suggests get on there about an hour ahead and plan out what you want to do. But I can literally just click a button and catch pips. Like, pips basically are going to equivalent to be the equivalent of making money. I'm not going to go all into that because you get that in the education. But literally, I was like, wow, I see it now. I really do see it now. And that's why I'm so excited about this. Because the thing is, even if something were to happen to the company, you learn this skill, you go through the education, you learn the skill, you come to the live trading, and you start practicing and showing up. You've learned a skill that you can use whenever you want. Whenever you want. I mean, now, a number of the traders on here, these are profitable traders, have been doing it for a while. They straight up tell you, like, look, I've spent thousands of dollars to get this information. Thousands of dollars. You get it for less than $100. Plus, your first 3 customers, it's free to learn a skill where you will not struggle to have money again. It is really, what's the word? Amazing. I would say it's amazing, just because what is possible. What is possible? You can start so low and work your way up. You don't have to know anything to be successful at this. You can go through the education. You can attend the like, we have live trading throughout the week. The profitable traders do live trading throughout the week. The company itself has live trading also. So if you want to start earning both residual income and, this is about as close to passive as you're going to get. The fact that you could just push a button, not talk to a soul, That is incredible. That you don't have to build a team. Once you refer your 3, you could just focus on Forex. You can focus on the education. You can focus on catching pips and paying your family. You know what I mean? Like, that is a big deal. That is a big, big deal. So that's why. Those are my top 5 reasons. That is why I believe that this opportunity, and I'm not discounting other opportunities, but the fact that you learn a skill. I'm all about skill. You've been following me for a while. I'm all about skill. I'm all about mindset. That's what I'm about. I believe it's skill, mindset, it's consistency, it's being persistent. Those are the things that create success. Okay. It's not the opportunity, all that stuff, but the fact that this particular opportunity not only provides you with residual income, the opportunity to make a very, very good residual income, but the opportunity to learn a skill that you can use whenever you want, whenever you want, for a minimal cost to start. That's insane to me. That's freedom right there. Okay. So I wasn't trying to sell you on this. I'm just talking about my experience and why I'm so excited about this and why I do believe everyone should be doing this. I honestly do. If you're going to a job and you want to leave your job, how are you going to leave your job if you don't start learning the skill that's going to pay you? So that skill could be marketing and sales. Like we have that. Like our team support has that. Like we have all that in place. I teach a formula that flat out works. It's free. I learned it from an 8-figure marketer. So it absolutely works. All right. But let's say you don't want to be a marketer. Let's say you don't want to go out and recruit a bunch of people. Let's say you don't want to build a team. The beauty of this is you don't have to. You just have to learn the skill of Forex trading or cryptocurrency trading, because they teach that as well. But that's all you got to learn. That's freedom, my friend. That's freedom. That's something that is like, it's a big deal. To me, it's a big deal. To me, it's just huge, because I know what happens when you put your attention to something, you focus on it, you practice it every day. I know what happens. I know how your life can change. I know what can happen. Okay. So, and I would say marketing and sales, like you could do very well with that as well. I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm saying I know a lot of people that just are not good marketers, or they just don't, it's really in their head. I'll just say it's in their head, but they just don't want to give that time. They don't want to go and talk to strangers. They don't want to be rejected. So this is an opportunity for you to not have to do that. And here's the thing. And I know this is a long one. I know it's long. I'm just excited about this. Here's the thing that I really want you to understand is, let's just say this, okay? I'm talking to you and maybe you're like, oh yeah, Paul, it's easy for you to refer people, but for me, it's really hard, and I'm really scared of getting rejected. I'm really scared of talking to people. And I don't want them to think I'm doing anything kind of shady or anything weird. Here's the deal. Okay. This is probably some of the best advice I can give you. You get started. Okay. You click the link. I'll put the link on here. Okay. You click this link, you go in and get started. Okay. It's less than $100 to get started. You get plugged into our team resources, all that. Right. But here's what you do. Here's what you do. You get into the education and you start learning the skill. And guess what happens? When you start learning the skill and you start doing the activity that is taught, like you start doing it, you start trading, you start actually seeing that you could be making money. I mean, you start on a demo account. What happens? Your belief level goes up, right? So check this out. Let's say you're making some money, right? Now you're catching pips, right? You're making money. Let's say you're making $100 a day. Let's just say you're doing that, okay? Making $100 a day. And all you're doing is pressing a button. You're doing exactly what they teach you to do within the education, within a 23-minute video. You're following the live trading sessions, right? Let's say you're doing that. Let's say you're making $100 a day now. Literally, like you do this in 15 minutes. It could 15 minutes, half hour, 2 hours, whatever. Like let's say let's just say you're making $100 a day, all right? And you're out there, you're at your job or whatever, and you're excited. You're excited about this because you're making this money, right? You're like, wow, man, I'm making $100 a day, and all I'm doing is pressing a button. Like, I can't believe this. This is so exciting. And because you're excited, what are you going to do? You're going to start sharing it with your peers. Is what you're going to do. You're going to be like, wow, you know, I made $100 last night. Like this, I can't believe how simple this was. This is amazing, right? You're not going to think about being rejected. You're not going to think about any of that stuff. You're just going to be sharing something that's positive, that's exciting to you. And guess what? You're going to refer your 3 people, because who the heck doesn't want to be able to do that? Of course, you got to be the guinea pig, right? But if you're going through the education and you're a product of the product, guess how easy it becomes? Your belief level goes to the roof. If you are making money by pushing a button, you're making money. I mean, that to me, like, you're going to be sharing that with everybody. You're not going to want to keep that to yourself, or maybe you will, but I don't know. But it just, like, if you're the type of person where you're just like, oh man, I don't know about getting 3, and I don't want to pay that 99, you know, less than $100. If you're that type of person, I want you to think bigger. Okay, I want you to really, really try to grasp this. You get in the education, you become a product of the product, you go share what you're doing. Even if you're not winning, you're just learning the educate. Because when I started getting to the education and I started attending the live trading sessions, I was blown away. I was like, holy crap, man, people are making all this money. And it's like not even an hour, you know? So that like made me look at it completely different. Now I talk about the product. I talk about the product a lot more than I talk about the compensation plan. Why? Because the product is what will set you free. Way faster than the compensation plan. The compensation plan will take a while to grow that, okay? Especially if you're not an experienced marketer. But this scale, you could start being up and profitable within 2 weeks. Like going through the syllabus, going through the 23-minute video. That is incredible to me. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, so that's all I got. Hope you got value. Hope what I shared with you does make sense to you. If you'd like to learn more about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, go to paulgfarmer.com/win together. If you are on YouTube, just click the link right below this video, and I will take you right there as well. Okay, so with that, make it a great day. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.